What's up, Survivor fans? This is Chad Kincaid here with your episode 10 review. I know it's Monday night. Again, I'm a very busy guy. Work, kind of seeing somebody in my life. So that's kind of taking some of my time. But let's get on with the episode review. Survivor 10, Caramoan. Very, very crazy tribal council. A lot went down in this episode, so let's get right on to it. As usual, they do a recap of last week's episode. Nothing new there. They do that every week. Intro, no full intro. I don't think they'll do that again this season until the finale. So we go back in camp. Philip decides to have a meeting between Stealth or Us, leaving Eddie, Malcolm, and Reynolds off to the side. So essentially the three amigos are born. And at the end of the meeting, Cochran does a really cute thing with this, and I thought that was cool as hell. Cool and funny at the same time. Back later at camp, Dawn has a breakdown. Apparently she lost her retainer at an accident she had a long time ago. She lost it in the water. Brenda comes to the rescue, so Brenda was being kind of very heroic, and I really liked her for that. A lot of people are criticizing Dawn for having a breakdown. Imagine being on an island for 39 days with no food, no water, staying with people you probably can't trust that will backstab you in a minute. So I could totally see the breakdown, and with her losing her retainer. I mean, it's tough out there, and and I hope to still get out there one day, but I can't imagine how tough it will be out there. So I could see anybody breaking down, and it's a tough environment to be out there. Like I said, Brenda dives into the water and finds her retainer. So Brenda was awesome doing that. We go into the reward challenge. If you remember from last season on Philippines, it was the kind of the basketball challenge where they dug up bags and they shoot it through a little metal hoop. Reynolds and Eddie let me backtrack. Reynolds and Malcolm tried to do the Jonathan Pinner move of bringing out, instead of digging out for one bag of balls, they did multiple. So they kind of were using the Pinner strategy. Eventually, the purple team won. The orange team fell really bad behind. I don't even think they scored one basket in that challenge. And prior, I don't know if anybody noticed this, when Jeff was naming what was in the rewards, like beef, chicken, spa, cocktails, Malcolm was like at the cocktails. I don't know if anybody catches that or not, but as anybody knows, Malcolm's a bartender and all that. Purple team wins the reward. Don was really happy to get a shower. Philip didn't shower before jumping in the pool, which pissed off the other tribe mates. But I thought it was kind of funny, but I could see why they got irritated. Again, Dawn's getting a little bit paranoid. She thinks she's the next one to go. But she goes into camp. She sleeps the whole night. She's refreshed. She's back to her old self. She's happy. We go to the immunity challenge, and the challenge beast Reynolds prevails again. We go back to camp. Philip is rallying Stealth or Us. Who are we going to vote for? He's telling everybody his plans to split the votes. But big change of events. Malcolm, Eddie, and Rome, they go find the hidden immunity, or they go looking for the hidden immunity idol. The others do too, but Malcolm pulls it out right out of a rock. And I want to get you guys, was that coincidental, or was that just being at the right place at the right time? But he pulls it right out, and Don and Andrew is there, and they're like, "Oh, good job." But that hidden immunity is going to play a very important part in tribal council, because as we all know, Malcolm has another one, so he has two hidden immunity aisles at this point. So we go into tribal council, and what a doozy it was, because Malcolm reveals his hidden immunity out he found with Corinne back in the day, and everybody's just like, holy shit. So now he has 2 hidden immunity outs. He gives one to Eddie. Reynolds has the reward immunity. So now, let's count. Malcolm has hidden immunity. Eddie has hidden immunity. And Reynolds has immunity. So the 3 amigos have immunity. Malcolm and Eddie, they both played their idols. And the remaining votes were for Philip. So Philip is the second member of the jury. And the whole tribe was just shocked when Reynolds or Eddie and Malcolm gave his idol, and he was telling everybody he already had one, and everybody's like, oh shit, what are we going to do? But eventually Philip gets voted out. I know I'm going to get criticized for this a little bit. I enjoyed watching Philip. He's funny as hell. He's entertaining. I'll kind of miss Philip. I kind of like the Stealth RS a little bit. I thought it was a riot. But I'll miss Philip. Be very interesting what he has to say at the jury, because I'm waiting for his jury speech. It's going to be epic. And also, Michael's expressions during this tribal were priceless. They were hilarious. But that's what happened. Great tribal council. Next week's going to be the food auction. I can't wait for that. So I'll catch you guys next week. Peace, love, chicken grease. Love you guys. Bye.